So Notre Dame's the transfer portal has closed for this period. I think it's April that you can start pulling players out of the portal again. Notre Dame landed 5 scholarship players. I think there was a punter they landed as a walk-on, but 5 scholarship guys. Javonte Jean-Baptiste, defensive end from Ohio State. Sam Hartman, of course, from Wake Forest. Thomas Harper, corner safety hybrid from Oklahoma State. Caleb Smith, the big boundary receiver from Virginia Tech, and I believe their leading receiver last year. Then Spencer Schrader, the kicker from USF. Go Bulls. USF alumni here. That's why I say that. Yeah, Tim, what do you think? Like, do you have a grade that you can give Notre Dame's transfer portal class here?
I mean, with Hartman, right? Hartman is the ultimate one, so it's easy to say A. So I'll be B plus. I hate giving out A's, so it's like you got to earn it, right? But
you'll throw around 12 and O's like it's nothing, but to grade something an A, yeah, okay.
Hey, Notre Dame's been undefeated now a few times in the regular season, so you got to get there. But anyway, how about a good solid A minus because they got Power 5 dudes, right? They got guy. I mean, you got a guy out of Ohio State who's played, who's got sacks. You got a sack against Georgia, so you got a guy who's been in the system, trained. He knows how to work, all those good things. He's going to come in and play. He's a great pickup for them. Hartman, I'll get in. I'm looking forward to really talking. We're going to do that down the road more when spring ball starts because I got a billion things to say about him. I'm really excited. So
we'll have plenty of time for that. I can promise you that.
Exactly. The best thing about Hartman for everyone is the ball does not hit the dirt a lot. So that's always a positive. They got a heck of a nickelback out of Oklahoma State who played a ton of football. You got a big time wide, huge physical presence out of Vautech. And then, you got the guy from your home school there. So I like that they went out and they got Power 5 guys, all guys that are going to come in. And these are dudes that are just going to play right away in the rotation, a nickel, a DN. It's going to strengthen that DN thing. So these guys all stay healthy, get through the whole season, solid A minus. I would have maybe been, really wanted them to have a big guy. I just want some big dude in the middle for Notre Dame. It's like, when are they going to get some 310 pounder and just sit there that could just push the pocket? And they just haven't had a guy like that. So I was hoping that they could find someone like that, but those are tough to find. They didn't get it.
Tim, if I were to ask you the 4 positions that Notre Dame has needed to improve on to win a national title, looking back the past decade, what 4 positions would you say?
Oh God, quarterback. I mean, obviously quarterback.
Quarterback.
A running back that could cut and just make a play consistently. Which obviously that you could say Kyron Williams and Dexter Williams did that at times. They've had good football players. I would say, to me, a monster in the middle, just some dominant dude that you got to double team. Like Georgia. Every time you watch Georgia, it's like, oh my God, they got another one of these guys.
I have a point here, so move it along, Tim.
What else?
See, it's not like Citizen just said it's not offensive line. It's not. I can hear arguing for a defensive line. I'm going quarterback.
Definitely quarterback.
Think about Notre Dame in big games. Where do they get torched? On the outside, right? And where is Notre Dame struggled to make plays offensively on the outside? So quarterback, cornerback, receiver, and then a defensive lineman, right? Just elite.
They've had good wide receivers. That's the thing. They have wide receivers in the NFL. They haven't had a consistent quarterback to just vertically stretch people in a while. Hartman could throw the ball.
They've had a few. Yeah.
They've had guys. Chase Claypool could play with anyone in college football. So I'm just saying they've had dudes out there. They've had some good football players. So it hasn't all just been all in one group. It's going back to Fuller. And
you said running back. Running back is definitely not it. For me, receiver is more for running back. I'm just saying like more. So my long way to say, I think they got 4 of them, they hit 4 positions right here that Notre Dame always needs to be improving on, especially. So
a wide receiver, Caleb Smith's not a guy who's going to stretch you and put he's a big physical presence, is what he is. Good football player,
Yeah.
And I guess
Jean-Baptiste, I don't think anticipate shredding offensive lines,
no,
but it's adding
he's an
good
yeah,
players at these positions of need.
and he's long. He's he's legit 6'5", big long presence out there. No, it's a very good group of bodies that they went out and as they're becoming grad transfer you because that's what they like to load up on, which is fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, for a team that's not very aggressive in the transfer portal per Tim Hyde. I mean,
are you talking about all the young guys they offered that went somewhere else?
I didn't say they had success landing them. I just said they went after them.
I feel you. I feel you.
Notre Dame in the transfer portal was much like one of my friends in high school. His name was Anthony. Okay. He would contact like 100 girls, and his line of reasoning was, if I hit up 100 girls and one of them is interested in me, dude, that's a win. That's kind of how Notre Dame was in the portal. They cast a very wide net. They were looking everywhere. I'm like, I always get the question from people, it's like, does Notre Dame have someone who just monitors the transfer portal? And I'm thinking to myself, you think an operation as big as Notre Dame, they're not checking the transfer portal every 10 minutes? Yeah, so they were looking far and wide everywhere, and every position pretty much. Like so I would say they absolutely were aggressive.
No, they got some really good.
I'm giving it an A. I'm giving it an A. I think, especially with Hartman, right? You got arguably the best transfer portal quarterback, arguably being the key word. So some people, Hartman's not their cup of tea. Others, he is. Oh, is the slow mesh thing going to transfer? You can have that conversation, but
yeah,
his experience and what he's done.
And the A, Harper's been banged up. He's a violent, forceful player, but he's been banged up a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just curious to hear about Caleb Smith when spring ball starts and what Patrick and Tyler have to say about him. Is he a guy that could, go up top? I'm really curious to learn about him. He's a good-looking football player, and you watch his VodTech highlights, though. Real good player. And then Baptiste, like you said, he was a backup at Ohio State, but they've had some NFL dudes in front of him as well. So